Look what I got. Welcome back to Kevin's Trooper channel. I got a new toy today, as you can see in the background. It's the Northstar 20-gallon, 2-horsepower air compressor. The one that I have is like 20 years old. And if you guys have seen my videos, you know that it's loud. This one is supposed to be quiet. And I think this thing's gonna last for a long time. So I'm super excited. We're gonna get it started, get it plugged in, fill it up with oil, and see how it works. So stay tuned. So I'm just making sure they got everything tight. And of course they did it. I'm not a big fan of buying stuff already put together, but that's all they had. It was already put together, so they didn't have any that was still in the box. So I'm just making sure they got everything nice and tight. And there was a lot of stuff that wasn't. Now there's a couple of them kind of tough to reach in here. Have to use a swivel. And these are all 13s. And I'll let it run for a while and then check everything, again later after it runs. I'll let it run for, a few weeks and then I'll tighten everything back up again. And I can always put Loctite later if I need to. This is the oil drain plug here. Just gonna make sure they got that nice and snug. It's okay. It's a 14, everything else is a 13. Northern Tools had this on sale for $460 something. And it comes with a 4-year warranty. The Ingersoll Rand, almost bought the Ingersoll Rand. It had a 1-year warranty. So I ended up getting an extended warranty with this, which I never buy. I never buy extended warranties ever. The reason that I did is we have a Northern Tools right here down the street, and I bought a 1-year warranty for $99. And what that did, instead of it being a 4-year manufacturer's warranty where if something happened I had to send it off, it's an in-house thing for an extra year. So now I have 5 years in-house. They said if it falls out of the back of my truck, it gets replaced. So anything that happens to it for 5 years, and I think the total was like right at $600, $630, something like that, out the door. So really excited about that. I've done research. I've been researching these air compressors for months. And finally today I decided to pull the trigger. These things come so highly rated. They're very well built. They're built right, I think, in Minnesota, somewhere in Minneapolis somewhere. So it's American made. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. Now, they were out of oil. They didn't have any of the compressor oil that comes with it. So I stopped at my local hardware store to get some compressor oil, and the directions say to use SAE 30 non-detergent compressor oil. Well, the only oil that my hardware store had was this. And it doesn't say SAE 30 on here anywhere. And it doesn't say non-detergent on here anywhere. But I got the guy who really knows what he's talking about at the hardware store, and he said, yes, this is SAE 30 non-detergent oil. I even looked this up online to try to find that. It didn't say that anywhere. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put this in it today to start it up, but I'm gonna order some really high quality SAE 30 oil, maybe like a Mobile or something like that. I'm gonna find the highest quality one I can, and when that comes in a few days, I'll drain this out. I'm just gonna use this to run it for a few days just to kind of, play with it for a while, but I'm not gonna leave this in there. The guy swore that's what this was though, and it says compressor oil on here, so I'm pretty sure that's what it is, but I'm only gonna leave this in for a few days. I'm gonna pull this out and put some other stuff in. There's 32 ounces in a quart, and it wants me to put 16 ounces in, so that would be half a quart. All right, for a break-in period, run it for 30 minutes to break in the pump parts. Look at the cord on this thing. We got to adding it up today, how long I've had it, and actually this was my parents before I even got it. They're the ones that gave it to me. They had it for, I don't know, 5 years or something like that, and then I've had it for 15. It's been a good one. But it is loud. I may end up having to rearrange some of this now that I've got a little more height here. We'll get it all figured out. There it is in its new home. And I'm hoping I don't have any breaker problems. See if these fittings are going to work. Yep. Well, that's the same. All right. The moment of truth. Let's start it up. I forgot to put this back in. No harm, no foul, right? I'm never going to need that handle on it. It'll just be a lot less in the way like that. I've got it set on 125 PSI, and I went ahead and shut it off at that pressure. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to let it set overnight and see. I might run it down to about 100 and see if it stays overnight, if it has any small leaks, and if it does, I'll kind of track those down. But super pumped about that. I'm really, it's long overdue. I'm really excited about it. I've been wanting a new air compressor for a long time. That old 20-year-old Porter cable just always struggled keeping up, especially whenever I was like buffing out the paint on the Trooper and doing things like that. It really did struggle to keep up. I did a lot of research with this Northstar company before I decided to go with them. I almost went with the Ingersoll Rand, but they only have a 1-year warranty. With this one, I got 5 years in-store warranty in case anything happens. He said if it falls out of the back of my truck, they'll make it good. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe so you get all my future videos. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up because it means a lot to me. We'll see you guys next time.